Yo, what's going on, guys? It's DragsterTV here, back at it again. And so guys, we're back here on SnowRunner. Now for today's SnowRunner video, guys, I have a pretty fun video planned for you guys today. At least I'm hoping you guys will find it pretty fun. I think this will be a pretty fun video for me to make myself. So yeah, pretty much what we're going to be going ahead and doing today is we're going to be going ahead and comparing one of the first console mods here, since I'm here on my Xbox One, like always, as you guys may know. Alright, oh whoops, I'm not too sure how that happened. Alrighty, so yeah, we are here on my Xbox One, alright, so on console, meaning we're going to only have console mods and whatnot. One of the first console mods to be added to the mod browser list, I believe, possibly the day it got added in. I'll be comparing that mod. It's a super great mod still to this day, one of the best. And then I'll be comparing it to one of the newest ones that came out about, let's see, 2 weeks ago or so. So one of our most recent, just bigger shipment of mods, alright? And the thing is that both these mods, which I'll show you guys here in a second, they are super similar, alright? They're pretty similar. Customization is pretty close, and the thing is, they are both made by the same creator. Today, basically, I'll be going through, testing out. We're gonna just put them both up head to head, how I normally do these, on the Stadium Super Truck map. All right, great map. Gonna take them through timed runs through the 1, 2, 3 mud runs. Get a nice time down the drag strip, so get a drag run time on both the vehicles. And then we'll also finish it off with a sick rock crawling run, which I believe both these vehicles will do pretty good on. Behind straight in the mod browser here is the first vehicle. Then we're gonna go ahead and go over. I'm not too sure how many pages I have to scroll over. It's a pretty old mod, as I mentioned, by TBNXO Froggy. Here we go. On page 6, we have found the second mod by the same creator, similar build, the Frogs Custom Crawler versus the Frogs Side by Side. Two very similar builds, and if I do remember correctly, they have pretty much the same suspension, same wheels and tires, same customization, pretty similar, different builds though, possibly different speeds. And we're going to go through all that here today, alright? Hopping straight into the load game, we're just going to go ahead and load Ryan up into my very popular Stadium Super Truck map. Catch you guys as soon as I'm loading. Alrighty guys, as you guys can see, I've just gone ahead and load Ryan up here to the Stadium Super Trucks map, hopping straight in to the truck store without wasting any more time. Alright, we're going to go and scrolling over here until we find ourselves the Frog Side by Side. Going to go and purchase that nice 12 grand gone. Won't miss it. Alright, now let's go ahead and find ourselves the Frogs Custom Crawler. Now there's two different versions of this, two different variants I should say. This is the Frogs Custom Crawler CDT, and I do not see the rest, as you guys can see. But yeah, run over to right here just a bit. The Frogs Custom Crawler here for 10 grand. Alright, so far the Frogs Custom Crawler is winning in the price. Alright, gonna go ahead and purchase that bad boy, and these are the two vehicles we will be comparing here today. I think we should do winner first, and so far the Frogs Custom Crawler has won in the price range. Let's hop into the customization of this bad boy first off, alright? Hopping into the engine here. What do we got here? So we have two different options. We have upgraded and performance for a nice $150 here. Gonna go ahead and run performance on this build. In the gearbox, we have highway and off-road. Gonna go ahead and run ourselves the highway gearbox. Alrighty, buying ourselves lifted suspension here, and in tires, might as well just run this completely maxed out. Alright, why not? Alright, here we go. Console winch. And here's our build. For rims, we take TIS rims, and this is our finished Frogs Custom Crawler. Gonna go ahead and retain that bad boy, and let's hop right into the customization of the Frogs Side by Side. Here we go. Let's see just the difference here. Alright, so we don't have performance, we just have upgraded for our engine part of the build. Gonna go ahead and run that. Hopping around the gearbox. Oh, okay, so far, we're gonna look into tires and suspension and winches and whatnot, along with frame add-ons. Okay, we're gonna look into all that. So far, Crawler's winning. Alright, because this has only upgraded, and not upgrade and performance, and only stock gearbox. Now, okay, so as long as we have lifted suspension, kind of Oh, these only have 43-inch assassinators. That makes more sense because the 46-inch assassinators, those sit pretty tall. Okay, so now we have the same winch, console winch. Alright, however, it's cheaper on the crawler. Gotta keep that in mind. Alright, and then we have supplies in the back. Let's go ahead and get down all the times, meaning we're gonna do mud run first. We're gonna do drag strip run, and then finish it off rock crawling run, and see how that all turns out. Here we go. Here we go. All-time all-wheel drive and diff lock is what this thing is starting out with, and I think we lined ourselves up pretty decently. Alright, that's just alright. Here we go. Now, in 3, another thing we have to keep in mind, looking at just the overall build of the vehicle, we have 2,000 for the amount of gasoline we can keep in this thing. Alright, so that's another thing to keep in mind. The thing will obviously last, the crawler will obviously last longer if it has more and better fuel efficiency than the Razor. I'm getting down deep into this. This is something I've wanted to do and compare for quite some time. So now, in 3, 2, 1, and we are off. Alright, so far so good. I am expecting, oh, well, by the way, we're doing this with a highway transmission. Alright, that was a pretty solid run. Okay, here we go. Alright. Somewhere, so as I was saying, I'm expecting to have to go into low plus halfway through the second run here. Okay. Oh, didn't get it out into automatic quite yet, or quite quick enough. Let's see what's low doing. Bit quicker, actually. Bit quicker. So far, we're making super good time. Like, this is gonna be hard to beat. Approaching the end here. Let's see, can we throw it in automatic? Oh, we're actually just, are we a tad bit quicker? We're just a tad bit quicker. Alright, so far we're getting a pretty fast time, just solid fast time, like, compared to even, like, 90% of the vehicles that I have ran through this mud run here. And we ended off with a minute 11 seconds. Alright, that is our mud run. So, in the first mud pit, we came out with a solid 8-second run. That's a new record here for the channel. For just the first mud pit run. So let's see if the side-by-side will be it. Alright, we got an 8-second run, 16-second run through the second mud pit, and mud pit number 3 coming in with a 45-second run. Alright, and all together that all made up a minute 11 seconds. So far, pretty decent time for that. Oh, let's go ahead and change suspension mode. Alright, that actually lifts it. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, now let's make our way on over, or we should just go ahead and recover and reset that beautiful a minute 11 second run. And let's test her out on the drag strip. Alrighty, just gone ahead and gotten all lined up here for the drag run of the Frog's Rock Crawler here. Let's go ahead and in 3, 2, 1, and we are off. Alright, with the highway transmission, I am depending on you. Let's see what kind of times we can get here. Straighten her out. And, okay, bit wobbly. So far, decent time. Okay. We're approaching, oh no. That is not good. Okay. Let's redo that. Now we are lined up for the official run. Hopefully not going to flip, but if we just keep on flipping, well then, I guess that's an incomplete run. And then, if the side-by-side can complete it, then that's an automatic point to the side-by-side. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, here we go. We're off again. Try to keep it just a bit straighter. And let's just hope for the best and see how this turns out. I believe that was in, what, 5th gear, I think? It was in 5th gear that we kind of just spun out. We just hit a power band. And then it literally, oh, okay, we are getting, oh no. We're keeping it straight. Oh my. Alright, that is, oh, wow. Okay. So, a bit stuck. That's alright though. 22-second run down the drag strip. Oh, we're slowly falling down. Alright. How long will it take us to fall down? Oh, okay, we've got him bumped up. Alright, interesting. Anyways, 22-second solid run down the drag strip. That's pretty close to a new record. So far, the, oh my, it's kind of like, oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. We're kind of learning out new stuff for the camera. But anyways, so the current record to pretty much beat every time is a 21-second run made by Tomcat's 2021 Yeet Mobile, the mud truck variant of it. Just got an insane time, and that is a record here on the channel. Pretty much what I go to beat every time we go down a drag strip is a 21-second run. Got a 22-second run this time, so pretty decent. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the last resort, and that is the rock rolling run. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. Alright, let's line up just like about right there is where I like to line up. Reset that beautiful 22-second run, and here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now this run as well, I like to see how quick, I get over the rocks at least, and mainly another thing I like to see with this run. Oh my, that was such a fast run over those rocks. But yeah, another thing I like to see is just pretty much how far we can make it without flipping or flipping like we just did. Okay, didn't make it too far. I feel like I can do a better run, but that was a pretty good run through the rocks. That was a solid 12-second run straight through the rocks. Alright, reset that 27-second run, and here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and we are off for the official run. We cannot keep redoing all these. Not sure why that happened. We cannot. Alright, let's redo that again. Alright, the official run in 3, 2, 1, and we are off. Okay, here we go. No more controllers dying or flipping, hopefully. Oh, so far we're not going to top that 12-second run we got in the first, oh man, over the rocks. Okay, so the first time we got a 12-second run over the rocks, just the rocks, we're going to try not to flip here. I mean, I have to go slower. Okay. Timing is key, so I can't be like a turtle here, but still want to also keep the vehicle on 4 wheels. Okay, there we go. And made it over. Alright, so far made it farther. I knew I could. This might be where it gets us. Oh no, it's there. Yeah, we can make it decent. Oh, okay, I jinxed myself. Of course I did. Well, this is as far as we made it. 55 seconds in with a 17-second run over the rocks. And yes, that's the run for the old rock crawler. Let's go ahead and recover it. Okay, we had a good few runs. Now, on to wherever it is, the frogs side by side. All right. Now, let's look at this again. Wait, let's see. So for the fuel capacity, we have 2,000, and right here is only 100. You will possibly make it farther if you depends on your driving skills and you don't flip it. You're gonna obviously make it farther because you have more fuel. Alright, and this one you have less fuel, just automatically meaning you're not gonna make it as far. This is a decently bigger machine, so it's obviously gonna have more room for more fuel capacity. And this one's a smaller one, so I guess you're gonna have to get by with only 100 fuel capacity. Automatic point for the frogs crawler. Alright. Oh, did I call it a rock crawler all the time? I don't even know. That's alright, though. Let's go ahead and do a mud run here, okay? Now, let's look again for what times... Oh, okay, that had a bit of launch. Just trying to get up just a bit farther. Okay, that's perfect. Like right here, I believe. This is a pretty good place to start. Let's go ahead and reset that 55-second rock crawling run. Got a solid minute and 11-second run straight through the mud, with a beautiful 8-second run through just the first mud pit here. Through the second run, or through the second one, we got 16 seconds, and then through the third one, 45 seconds. So those are the times to beat. Now let's hop straight into it. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and we are off. Oh my, we are just cutting through this mud like it is nothing. Oh, but we're gonna go off the road just a bit. Alright, so far better time. Oh my, okay. By the way, off all-wheel drive and diff lock, obviously. And we have to get by halfway through Mud Pit 2 in low plus. Now, let's put it in automatic, and we're already going to get a better time. Okay. Alrighty, and finishing off the mud run with a solid minute 27-second run. Gotta admit, that third mud pit really did get us. So, congratulations to the rock crawler. It got just another point through the mud. So it's kind of beating the side-by-side right now. Alright, but we're gonna compare everything in the end. So we got pretty similar to the Frog's custom crawler here. We got solid another 8-second run, so those pretty similar through just the first mud pit, 20-second run through the second mud pit, and a whole minute run through the third mud pit. Alright, so that's just the performance you're going to get out of the side-by-side, alright, compared to the custom crawler. Let's go ahead and recover, pair up all that, refuel, and line up at the drag strip, and let's check the performance there and get a solid, nice drag run. So now moving on into our drag strip run here. Alright, got the suspension lowered just so we have a lesser chance to flip it. Alright, so we're just going to keep it like that. Alright, time to beat is 22 seconds. Alright, that might be just a bit tricky for the thing, but that's alright. We have 6 gears, so 1 less gear. Not too sure if we even topped out at 7 out of 7 gears in the custom crawler. Probably should have looked at that, but who knows. Alrighty, so here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and we are off, okay? So far, similar accelerations. Alright, 6 seconds in, and we're still going strong. We are approaching a pretty decent time, maxed out 6 out of 6 gears. So far, did not beat the custom crawler, but we got pretty close. Alrighty, so we got a solid 25-second run compared to a 22-second run. 3-second difference. The custom crawler takes the win for this round. So now we have to beat a 55-second run down the rock crawling strip. Alright, catch you guys there. Alrighty guys, so here we go. In 3, 2, 1. And we're off. 55-second time to beat. And yeah, so far we're taking a pretty similar approach. However, guys, you gotta remember, that rock crawler... Oh, my suspension is not completely raised. It's alright, we made it through the rocks, I believe, in a better time, or pretty similar time. That was a 16-second run over just the rocks. Alrighty, so far, so good. Now let's just see if we can make it farther. The rock crawler... Oh, okay, this is something we gotta keep just a bit straighter. I'm not worried about time as much. I'm worried about distance. How far can we make it? Up and over these ramps. Up the ramps and over the logs. Here we go. I think we should be pretty decently lined up right here with less of a wide vehicle. We gotta keep this pretty decently straight. Okay, so far, okay, don't need to turn too much. So we should be alright. Okay. So far, so good. Are we going to make it the whole way? So far, we've beaten the custom crawler in one way. Okay. Here we go. We made it. We made it so far. Minute 30 seconds. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh, okay. More rocks up here. I was just saying oh. I wasn't saying oh because I was surprised there's more rocks. I've already gotten past this so many times. I know that there's rocks here. I was saying oh because I thought I was going to flip or whatnot. Speaking of flipping, hopefully we don't over here. Hopefully we just make it the whole way, which is kind of looking like we are going to do. And then if we pretty much make it the whole way, I'm just going by 1 points, like a certain 2 points or whatnot if we do make it the whole way. Another thing I'm noticing, damaging, oh no. Oh my, okay, that's what's going to get us? Not even, 30 feet away from the last little thing we go over? That's a bit aggravating. Okay, 2 minute 12 second run, right on through here. So yeah, let's go ahead and recover. Alright, you guys seen where we made it. And let's compare scores. Alright, starting off. Alright, when you go into your truck store to buy it, okay, and you first see this, 12 grand, okay, so that's for the Frogs Custom, or sorry, not the Frogs Custom, or it is kind of Frogs Custom, it's the Frog side-by-side, okay, so then you scroll over here, and you're thinking, you know, with a pretty cheap budget, I mean, you maybe just started the game, did a few missions, 12 grand versus a very similar and possibly better vehicle over here, a 10 grand item, a vehicle, I mean, not an item, Frog's Custom Crawler, okay, so far, so like right off the bat, when you're buying the Frog's Custom Crawler, you see that for pricing, that's gonna automatically take a point. Frog's Custom Crawler has 1 point so far. Alright, then you move on to the customization. Alright, so for the side-by-side, you have one engine option, upgraded, and then of course stock as well, but going off of below stock, you only have one upgraded. And then one gearbox, which is going to be stock. And then you have the same as the custom crawler, lifted suspension. And then you have smaller tires, 43-inch Assassinators, okay? And they're all the same price. Okay, then you have a console winch, which, let's look here, let's install that one and sell this one. That is $1,500. Okay, so far, one part that is more expensive than the console winch on the custom crawler. And then you have supplies, which is a great option, and that's for $500 extra. And then you have the same visuals in rooms. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the Frog's Custom Crawler. And let's see, we have two engine options here, performance and upgraded, and as I was saying, below stock. We have not only one, but we have two different gearbox options below stock, and that is highway and off-road. And I decided to run highway for this build. And then, as I mentioned, when going through the side-by-side, we only have the same amount of suspension and one other, which is lifted, and for the same price. And then all the tires are the same prices, and you're going to get bigger tires and taller suspension, just overall bigger machine for cheaper, 49-inch Assassinators. Now, here's the big thing, it comes down to winch, alright? Because there's $500 frame out on, which is just a whole nother feature in itself, okay? And then, so that would pretty much compare to, like, having, let's say, one other gearbox option, alright? Because you'll have supplies in the back as an option in the side-by-side. Let's go ahead and select stock and sell that. We have $10 console winch. Okay, so same winch, but for $1,490 difference, okay, on the side-by-side. Alright, now we get into times. So, for the Frog's Custom Crawler, it had a better mud run time, it had a better drag strip time, and it didn't make it as far. I believe if my drive was just a bit better, I mean, I guess we can get into, if it was better, I mean, sure, coulda, woulda, you know? If your driving skills are way better than me, you could definitely have easily made it farther than the side-by-side, or possibly just as far, who knows, and in quicker time. Alright, we got a solid in our first run through just the rocks, and just the first rocks, a 12-second run. Alright, now we got somewhere around a 16, maybe 17-second run, I cannot remember off the top of my head, on the side-by-side, just through the rocks itself. So, in the end, what do you guys think? Which one won? In my opinion, just by looking at everything, for those of you that, I don't know, that are new players with smaller budget, as I already mentioned, you are getting more out of this vehicle for cheaper, okay? You're getting more options, and the vehicle itself, which you can easily run stock and still get very far, for a cheaper option. Alrighty, guys? So, two very similar vehicles. Two great builds. One better than the other, in my opinion. Both made by the same people. Very similar builds, as I just mentioned. And yeah, so here are the differences right here. Very similar customization, just one has more, and I don't know, times are very quickly. So pretty much, you're getting better performance for cheaper amount of money compared to the side-by-side, which may look cooler. Maybe, okay, here's another thing. It's more, in my opinion, it's a bit smaller, a bit more discreet. When you're looking at I mean, possibly going up the ramps, only half your tires are hanging on in the side-by-side. On the side-by-side, going up those ramps to go over the logs, and I just barely kept it slow and steady, didn't steer much, just kept half my tires just rolling on by over the logs, and that's how I got by. Alright, obviously didn't come at that approach. I didn't approach the ramps and go over the logs, you know, as controlled as I should have, obviously. But yeah, this is a wider wheelbase, so pretty much your wheels are going to stick out way farther, and it's just going to be a way bigger machine as well. Compared to a discrete little, I mean, just look at the difference, how far the difference is, like how far the wheels are just going to go in when you go down to the little frog side-by-side. So obviously it's not going to have the best performance, but we went over, they have pretty much they have very similar performance going through the mud, rocks, and going on just a straightaway, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it for the head-to-head for today's video versus the frog side-by-side and versus the frog's custom crawler. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys did think, which one you guys thought won. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you have an amazing rest, guys, day and night. And with that, I'll catch you guys very, very soon in the next one.